Listen to Us Now is a podcast about the unheard stories of our youth. The stories of the voices who've been silenced. But we are the future leaders of the world. So listen to us now.
I am Anastasia Consuelo,
And I am Milo Gomez.
and we are the host of Listen to Us Now.
Welcome back.
Thank you all for tuning in with us again this week. We are so grateful for all the support and love you showed episode 1. We just want to say that it means the world to us.
In episode 2, we will be sitting down with Rigo as he tells us his story. Again, there might be some issues throughout the video with audio. Because of finances, we've been recording through Skype, but it is out of our control.
But if you have any suggestions of other ways we can record, let us know. Any feedback is extremely helpful.
If you would like to share your story through this podcast, you can click the link in the description of this video to fill out the Google form. After filling it out, we will be in contact with you shortly.
It is open to any young person in Bakersfield, so if you have a story you would like to share, fill out the Google form and let us know.
It is not easy to share a personal story, so only share if you are ready to. But that is enough of us. On to Rigo's story.
Trigger warning. This episode deals with a lot of hard topics such as bullying, mentions of drugs, violence, and mentions of child neglect. If any of these could affect you in any way, please turn off the video now and take care of yourself. Thank you.
Hi guys, my name is Rigo. I came here with Anastasia and Milo to join them because I realized that they did this podcasting, which when I saw it, I got very interested in it. So I was like, why not? I should share my story to all of you guys. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. So I was a baby. I pretty much didn't know what I was doing at all, and well, one thing that my parents did tell me was I got my neck like somehow stuck to like a string from the sofa sheets. Like I apparently I was like I w- I couldn't breathe, and you know my dad said he thought I was gonna die, and I probably was, but luckily he was there for me, and well, he saved my life. But then my life continues on. I was 5 years old, and well, since they had a lot of work, they decided to take me to like a woman who would babysit like a lot of kids and children. And well, I was one of them. But what she did, well, it was pretty bad with what she did. She, well, from what I remember, she was either watching the TV or just like putting makeup on for like other dates or something. I don't know what she was doing. And I thought, maybe she actually would take good care of me, but that really wasn't the case, and I didn't know that myself. And well, the only ones who were really there, taking the rest of the kids alongside with me too, when I was there, was that her kids would actually come in and they would mess around with me like a lot, and alongside with the other small kids, they would scare us. They would confuse us and sometimes hurt us, and I guess that like really impacted me as a child because whenever I would go to sleep, I always had nightmares and all that stuff. And well, and like my parents figured that out like until one time, like I was playing with them like in the scooters, and then they pushed me, and well, I hit my forehead on the ground. And well, from there, I got like a big bruise. It's like a mark that's still on my forehead. You can probably see it, but it was like a scar, for the rest of my life. And well, because of that, like my parents realized uh the person that they gave to me, the person that they sent me to, it wasn't it wasn't she wasn't the right person. She didn't care about the kids at all. She just wanted the money. So yeah, time went by, and well, at the age of 7 and 10, well, I lived in apartments, so I pretty much raised myself there with all the other kids in the streets and in the other apartments. And well, what we did wasn't so good either. we kind of broke into houses and stole stuff and well just curse a lot. Like I didn't really curse a lot, but most of the kids that I hanged out with did. And well, at that time, I thought I was doing something all right, like it wasn't illegal or bad or anything. I just thought like, hey, they're doing something cool, so might as well join them. I want to have fun. I want to do something like them. And well, that happened for like a few years or so. Like, it happened during the ages of 7 to 10. That's what I remember. And yeah, I used to hang out with these guys, and well, I kind of did get um in a lot of trouble too. Like, and there was this manager like in the apartments. She would always get me in trouble because I would always do those bad things and report it to my mom. But my mom didn't really care, so I just kept at it and kept doing those things that probably everybody else would do too. And well, one day some of my friends were hanging out. Like I wasn't there, but I was gonna like go and ask for them to play with them. But like at that time, my friends were already hanging out. But before that, a group of middle schoolers, they just came by around their apartment, and they told them if like, oh, if you're cool and everything, they were just like accusing them and menacing them. They were threatening my friends and with knives too. They had knives on their hands. Like I came late, but I did see that they were they were beating up some of my friends, but most of them, like I thought they would defend themselves because they're in a group, but actually like all of them left and they left one person behind. And well, I try to help him by like distracting them. So like I grabbed a rock and I just threw it at their heads, and well, it hit them. So they chased after me, but luckily they didn't catch me because I was able to jump over fences at that time. So I mean, lucky for me. But yeah, I helped my other friend, and well, I guess that was like the most dangerous or the only gang I saw at that time. Like it was a gang of like middle schoolers. They thought they were the big deal, like me. So I just like ignored it and well just kept on with life. And well, during elementary, because I was already in elementary school, I got kind of bullied a lot too. Like I don't know, they would just chase me like after school every single time just for no reason. It would scare me, and then I would start crying. And in school, they would like just just say bad words on me. They would say that I wouldn't go get anywhere, or I just stayed there with my other friends. I ignored them, and well, when they really got on my nerves, I did push them sometimes, but really I was just scared. I just wanted to run away. That was pretty much elementary school, but overall, I think it was like a time to learn from. A time I would think to myself like, "Hey, what do you have to do? What are you gonna do next? How can you fix this?" So I thought to that to myself like, "Hey, this is not good. This is not right. I need to do something about this." And well, you know, a few months passed, and I did. I told my parents, and well, they helped me. They they told the principal about it, and well, the whole case grew big, and well, they told the parents, and everything was settled. They no longer bullied me, and that was probably the best thing that happened. And well, time went by again, and well, I'm now in middle school. When I was in middle school, like everybody would get into fights for like very small things that like made no sense at all. But what I didn't know was that it was um it was because of me, because I used to like always told them like, hey, did you know that this guy did this to you, or that this person wants to fight and everything. I don't know. I really did not know what I was doing either in middle school. Like I just wanted to get my way out of them. I think that was pretty much the main thing that I was trying to do from them. I was trying to get my way out of them and just stay away from them because I didn't want any trouble, but I did get into trouble still. But it wasn't me who got in trouble. Instead, it was the other people who got in trouble. So like every day there was like a fight, like, and well, I always had to do something like behind them, but I really did not know. Like I just ignored the fact that it was my fault. Like I did cause that fight in the academy, and there was just a lot of chaos around there. And well, I did participate in like many cool things. Like I didn't get to enjoy most of it at all. And well, like about half of the year, I moved here to Bakersfield, and well, the situation got even worse too. There was more fights and you know there was a lot of bullying going around. I mean, I wasn't getting bullied at this time, but a lot of people did, and it was also tough. It was overall it was hard to survive in school. But I still kept on with my studies and my grades. I did pretty good overall, but I mean I did not do so good in middle school though. So and well, going to my life and well, not school related, I had three roommates actually, and they all had their own ideas. I mean, the first one who came in, she actually had like a great interest in aliens, and well, I didn't really believe in like aliens, but that kind of like interested me. Like aliens. Well, what does she mean by like interest in aliens? And well, she actually had a book that she made by like about aliens, and well, she wanted to make a movie about it too. So she like hired my sister apparently to help her, but that didn't really go out so well. So she her videos ended up being taken down. He always asked me questions like how was school and everything. I asked her. I asked her like what do you mean, and also answered like the usual. Like I would say, oh, school was fine, and well, I didn't really want to tell her much of my personal life. I was like, well, she's not my parent. She's just like a random stranger to me. And yeah, she tried to keep talking to me, but then I mean, I wouldn't budge, so she just left. And well, like at the end, I don't know what happened, but then and started uh she started talking to my dad like about a whole bunch of things that made no sense, and then she started accusing me of and threatening me about like how I'm not going to become a good kid in the future, or how um, I'm not going to do things that other people can do, or I'm not going to get far in life, pretty much. But I just ignore her, and then my dad defending is like, "Hey, you can't talk to my kid like that." And we just kicked her out because she just used too much light, and that's all. Like we weren't discriminating her of any kind of religion. She just used too much light, and she just ignored our. She just ignored our decisions that we told her to make, like just because she was using too much electricity, and my dad had to spend like a lot of money on it, and Then a while later, we got another roommate, and our second roommate, she looked nice, but she was also an old woman. Well, like the other woman, she thought we were discriminating her because of like of what she does. But I mean, that wasn't the case either. And then our third roommate came. Our third roommate wasn't actually like a stranger. It was actually our aunt. And well, she didn't really last that long in here. She only lasted like a few weeks or so. And well during this time, I I went to Mexico like a few times, and when I did, I kind of ventured myself like away from my parents because it's like a whole there's like a big area of there's like a bunch of houses. We could go anywhere pretty much, but it was also kind of dangerous. Like I think I kind of regretted for going out, without asking or having someone to come with me because then when I was out, like a lot of people would come to me or say like, "Hey, do you want this? Do you want to buy this for me? Do you want to try this out?" And I realized they were actually drugs, and other people had guns. They were all behind bushes, and well, one time, and I mean that happened and everything. It was crazy, and I just like ignore them. Like I try to stay back away from them. I say like just lie to them and everything. But anyways, I also we went to like a cliff and to like hike and well, in Mexico, and well, I almost fell off. I thought that was pretty scary. That I almost fell off, and well, like things could have gotten worse. And well, I did uh well before I did break my few fingers, but luckily they recovered and everything. And well, yeah, and well, after that, I was done with middle school. I have grown up and everything. All these things that have happened to me, they they really scarred my life, and well, I just ignored it along the way. But like now, I joined. I'm in high school now, and well, it was kind of hard once again because I knew nobody. I had to start from zero, and it was tough. I was just by myself, and my parents told me, "Well, you just have to figure it out yourself like that. You have to make new friends." And I really did not want to because um, in the past moments when I've made friends, it didn't really go so well, and I don't want it to happen again because it already happened twice. So I just like stayed silent, but I also had to realize that I can't I can't stay silent forever. So I started meeting new people, and well, bullying began again. I started getting bullied by some kids, but I didn't let myself down this time. I actually confronted them, and I was like, "Hey, do you know what you are doing right now?" Like, I told him face to face, because I was already tired, like being bullied and all that stuff. I wasn't gonna let it happen again, so I told them, "Hey, you gotta stop doing this." And well, they did. They were cool with me and everything. Um, and well, from there, I just kept having new experiences, and that I just had new experiences that like later on I started to reflect on the past moments that I had and realized that um, I could actually overcome them. I could actually figure out a solution that would help the way I go in life, you know. And that's what I kept doing. I just followed with um, well, with my intuition, I kept to myself saying that, oh, there's nothing that's going to stop you. You shouldn't be scared of anything. You are strong. You're also smart. And well, nothing will stop you. So I kept that to my mind every single time. Well, overall, it has helped me, up to now, or to what happened recently with my friends. Well, I mean, I wouldn't call them friends anymore. Um, you know, these new people I met, like at the beginning of high school, I got along with them pretty well, but I figured they wouldn't I figured they wouldn't go out with what my personality is, with who I am. Like they were they were a great way to just laugh and have fun, but they weren't. It wasn't a great way to socialize with, to be with, to trust with, because that's what that's what a friend needs. A friend needs a friend, or a person needs a friend who you can trust in, a person who you can who you can interact when you're feeling bad or you're not in a good mood, a person who can understand you and who can understand the things that you have gone through and how you act, because those are the people who are close to you. But these weren't friends. And well, later on, they would start pulling pranks on me and everything. And well, I didn't like it, so I put a stop to it and well, called the police. And well, from there it was over. I still had some other people who well did trust me along the way, and well, I stayed with them. And well, the rest of the people, I said bye, because I don't need you. I'm better than you. I'm better than that. Well, now the coronavirus began, and people started dying and everything. I was surprised. I didn't think it was going to be such a big thing, but it actually is, because it's actually impacted it's changed the way uh, we see things in life now. Like my parents have a tough way of living life, because they have to sanitize and everything. And well, yeah, luckily they still have their jobs, but I know that many people don't, and they're struggling. I hope they they also find a way to support their families. And well, I mean, luckily for me, we figured out a way we could fix ourselves, and I mean that's what we did, because it was getting pretty bad. But thankfully, uh, the good things came to us, and well, that's where I am now. Talking with you guys about what has happened, like all like in my life, and how I see this as I see this as a great experience, because it not only has reminded me about what happened, but it also has reminded me of who I am.
Thank you so much for sharing your story with us, Rigo. We know this isn't an easy thing to do, but we appreciate you coming onto the podcast.
Thank you so much, and thank you all for listening. If you want more information on this podcast or how you can share your story, check out our IGTV on Instagram.
Our Instagram and TikTok is at Listen to Us Now. But other than that, I am Milo Gomez.
And I'm Anastasia Consuelo, and this has been Listen to Us Now.